We are here for the Tara Elementary School 8th Annual Pretty Hats and Dapper Dudes Readers Tea. We're here today to honor and recognize our top readers for this school year. Reading is important because it develops our thoughts, gives us endless knowledge, and teaches us lessons while keeping our minds active. The importance of a book is to help us learn and understand. In our world today, information is abundant, and reading is one of the best ways to be accurately informed. Before we begin with our Tara Elementary School 8th Annual Readers Tea, we would like to acknowledge and thank the Clayton County Public Schools Communication Department for recording our program and sharing it with our parents at a later date. Thank you so much for coming. Now at this time, we will have some 5th grade students to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Jordan Wynn, Mariah Robinson, and Isabella Kelly.
May you all please stand for the Pledge of
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, students. Now at this time, we will have 2 Junior Beta Club members and a 5th grade student to come forward and give us a welcome for this great occasion. Our first welcome will be given in English, and the second welcome will be given in Spanish.
Good morning. My name is Fareed Handy from Ms. Matt Krause's 5th grade class. I am the Junior Beta President. On behalf of Dr. Brown and Dr. Thomas, I am here to welcome you to our 8th Annual Pretty Hats and Dapper Dudes Readers Tea. Our book theme for this school year is Alice in Wonderland, the Mad Hatter. We are delighted to have you here to celebrate our K through 5th grade top readers for this school year. We are proud of their accomplishments achieved this school year because readers are leaders. Once again, welcome to our Readers Tea. We hope you enjoy the program. Thanks.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Tayana Ramírez de mi ser 5º grado clase. La parte de Dr. Brown, Dr. Thomas, estoy aquí para bienvenidos a nuestros lindos sombreros y tipos apuestos. Nuestro tema por este año es Alice y Maravillas. Estamos encantados de tener nuestros mejores lectores de kinder a 5º grado. Estamos felices por tener nuestros lectores que hayan logrado este año escolar. Una vez más, gracias por estar aquí y que disfruten este programa. Gracias.
Thank you so much, students. One of our Junior Beta Club members will recite an inspirational poem entitled Open a Book.
Good morning. My name is Natalie Fernandez, and today I'll recite a poem. The poem is entitled Open a Book by Jane Basco. Open a book and you can find people and places of every kind. Open a book and you can be anything you want to be. Open a book and you can share wondrous words you find in there. Open a book and I will too. You read to me and I'll read to you. Thank you.
Such a wonderful job. Thank you, Natalie. Inspiring words to encourage our readers to, yes, indeed, open a book. The theme for our Readers' Tea this year is Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. When we open a book, we can be just as curious as Alice, who fell down a rabbit hole and lands in a fantasy world that is full of strange, wonderful animals and people. I am so excited to share a brief introduction with you of our very own 2021-2022 Teacher of the Year, Ms. DeJuan Winfield, who will share some wonderful words of inspiration. DeJuan Winfield began her career as an educator in 2014. During her time teaching, she served as the science department lead for Dapper Elementary, her school building, and held that position for 5 years. During her time as the science department chair, Winfield trained and developed teachers' knowledge in three-dimensional learning as the standards shifted from performance to standards of excellence. She promoted the importance of science instructional practices for grade levels K through 5 to prepare scientifically literate students. Soon after, Winfield joined the Clayton County Science Department curriculum team. On this team, she worked on writing curriculum and leading 5th grade cadres to support teachers with science instruction. In 2017, she completed her master's in curriculum and instruction in accomplished teaching. In 2019, she successfully completed the K-5 science endorsement with Metro RESA and became a science instructional support teacher and STEM facilitator for Tara Elementary. In 2020, she was nominated for the Presidential Award of Excellence for Science and Mathematics Teaching. She was awarded Teacher of the Year for the 2021-2022 school year. She has assisted teachers across the Clayton County Public Schools District to progress in their science practices through professional development training and a teacher of the Science Endorsement Program. Currently, she is the K-5 Science Instructional Lead for Clayton County Public Schools Department of Science. Please receive our very own Teacher of the Year, Ms. DeJuan Winfield, with a warm welcome.
Good morning. Y'all look so nice. That's a big deal to be in a place where someone reads your bio, right? Thank you. Do you know how hard it is to be the best? To be at the top of your class in something. Look to your left and look to your right. You are in the room with some hard-working students. Congratulations. Just go ahead and give yourself a big round of applause. We all want to be the best, right? We all want to be at the top of our class, but it takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of hard work to get there. It takes a lot of hard work to stay there. When I was in elementary school, I loved reading. I loved reading. I wasn't good, surprisingly, I wasn't good at math and I wasn't good at science, but I was a skilled reader. My teachers loved me. I would help my mom. She would just ask me to spell words for fun, and then I would help my younger siblings with all of their reading work. And I thought I was pretty smart. I thought I was at the top of my class, right? We didn't have a readers team, but I kind of got some awards. By the time I got to high school, I was in this English class and I was still very skilled. I had developed my skills. My teachers had taught me how to comprehend, cause and effect, all the things that your teachers teach you. And there was this student in our class, her name was Amelia. She was so smart. And one day, our English teacher, she had said, Amelia has just won this award, and it was recognized by the governor of Georgia. I admired Amelia. She was so smart, just like some of the students in your class probably admired you and your hard work. So I asked her, Amelia, how did you get that award? She said, I love reading and I got recognized for it. She was in this competition where they were in reading for years and she had gotten this governor's award. And I kept thinking, I really want that award. I want that award. I never got the award, but I learned to love reading. When I was in high school, I started to realize that I could answer all the questions the teachers asked me. I could discuss, I could ask questions, but I didn't enjoy reading. Outside of school, I rode my bike. I wasn't good at that. I fell down a lot of times. I jumped rope. I wasn't good at double dutching either. And then I would, just decide to just play with my siblings or be with my friends. Now, hanging out, I was good at that. But reading outside of school is not something I did. So from there, I decided in that moment when Amelia said she had gotten this awesome award where she was recognized not only by people in our school, but the governor of Georgia, I was like, you know what, DeJuan, you gotta do something different. You're gonna have to start loving reading, not just doing it because it's gonna come in handy in life, right? So when I got to college, I wasn't doing really well with my history work, but when I started to read for adventure, instead of reading for fact, I started to have fun. And when I became a teacher, I wanted to transfer that same energy in reading. I didn't want to read for skill. I didn't want my students to read just to be great in the skill. I wanted my students to read for adventure. So in social studies, I read like a story. In science, I made text and experience, and in math, I made graphs and word problems, something the students could see. I hope that's something you do. Reading is transferable. The skills in reading is transferable. I'm really proud of you because unlike me in elementary school, you are not just skilled readers, but readers that read with joy. Continue to read with joy daily. Okay, everyone? All right, congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Winfield, for inspiring our students to expand their minds, to read with joy, and to just encourage our students to see that reading can take them places and that reading is a fantastic skill that can be transferred into every area of our lives. Thank you, Ms. Winfield. Now at this time, we will have one of our fifth graders to recite the Reader's Pledge. Please come forward, Ava Watt, Ethan Kelly, Kennedy Enos, Amoya Anderson, and Lizette Neary.
Good morning. My name is Abel Watt, and this is
Ethan Kelly,
Kennedy Enos, Amoya Anderson,
and Lizette Neary.
We will recite a pledge called We Pledge to Read. We promise to read each day and each night. We know it's the key to growing up right.
We'll read to ourselves, we'll read to a crowd. It makes no difference if silent or loud.
You can read it at your desk, at home and at school, on the beanbag or bed, by the fire or pool.
Each book that we read puts smarts in our heads, because brains grow more thoughts the more they are fed.
So we take this oath to make reading our way of feeding our brains and what they need every day.
Students, at this time, will you please stand to recite the pledge? We promise to read each day and each night. We know it's the key to growing up right. We'll read to ourselves, we'll read to a crowd. It makes no difference if silent or loud. We'll read at our desk, at home and at school, on the beanbag or bed, by fire or pool. Each book that we read puts smarts in our head, because brains grow more the more they are fed. So we take this oath to make reading our way, of feeding our brains what they need every day. You may be seated.
Thank you so much, fifth graders, and thank you, students, for taking the oath, for making reading a part of your life every day. Thank you. So now at this time, we will recognize our grade level top readers. They will come forward and share their favorite book. Jonathan Bennett Jr., kindergarten.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Bennett. I'm in Miss Wright and Miss Johnson kindergarten classroom. My favorite book is David Goes to School by David Sherman. It's about a little boy that cannot follow school rules, so he had to stay after school and clean all of the desks. This is my favorite book because David couldn't follow school rules, but I can. Maybe one day David will follow school rules. If you like books about following school rules, you will like this book too. Thank you.
Fantastic. And next we will have Abigail Adebayo, first grade.
Hello, my name is Abigail Abibayo. I am in Miss White's first grade class. I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is Pizza Cat's Fourth Movie Button. It is about buses coming out and coming in. This is my favorite book because it is teaching us about subtraction. If you love books about math and subtraction, you will love this book too. Thank you.
And now we'll hear from Mame Saki Apoko, second grade.
Hello, my name is Mame Karasama Sechiopoko. I am in Miss Kilpatrick's second grade class. I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is Karen's Witch. The author's name is Katie Farah. It is about a girl that has two families because they divorced and married other people. And she goes to dad's house every other weekend and she thinks her neighbor is a witch. This is my favorite book because it is adventure and fun and it is fiction. If you like books about adventure and fun, you will like this book too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And next we'll have Vanessa Sanchez, third grade.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Sanchez. I'm in Miss Barnes' third grade class. I have read several books this year, but my favorite book is Honeybee. The author is Candace Fleming. It is about a bee's life. This is my favorite book because it shows information about a bee that I did not know. For example, a bee makes 1 teaspoon of honey throughout its life. If you like books about bees, you like this book too. Thank you.
Now we'll hear from Isaiah Jones, fourth grade.
Hello, my name is Isaiah Jones. I'm in Miss Hamilton's fourth grade class. I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is David Beaker versus Dracula. The author's name is Scott Nickel. It's about when Dracula takes a boy to make him a machine that makes him invincible to the sun. This is my favorite book because it involves Dracula and it's a comic book. So if you like books about Dracula that are comics, you will like this book too. Thank you.
And next we'll hear from Allison Torres, fifth grade.
Hello, my name is Allison Torres, and I'm in Miss Hood's classroom, and I'm in 5th grade. And I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is Learning Your ABCs in China. The author's name is Shooter Holly. This book is about learning Mandarin while reading. This is my favorite book because I've always wanted to understand Mandarin and learn it too. So if you like books about learning your ABCs in China, you'll like this book too. Thank you.
Come on, let's clap it up for our grade level winners. Well, and my. Fantastic. Thank you, grade level winners, and congratulations on your outstanding work. You represented your grade level and your family and yourself very well. Now we would like to acknowledge our top classroom readers. Each reader will receive 2 books, a certificate, and a bookmark. Before they come up to receive their awards, let me share with you the criteria the teachers use to identify and select their top readers. AR, MION averages of 80% or higher. Tested weekly on MION and AR. Growth and Lexile measures. A or B average in reading all year. Minimal books read K through 220 and 3rd through 5th, 10 or more. Dibbles for K through 3rd and progress monitoring for 4th and 5th, iReady. Participated in outside reading programs such as Six Flags, Book It, and Summer Reading Program. Dr. Brown and Dr. Thomas, would you please come forward to make the presentations? First, we will recognize our book club members, then our classroom members, winners, our virtual winners, and then finally our top 2 readers for the 2020, 2021, 2022 school year. So let's begin. Congratulations to our Clayton Reads Georgia Picture Book Reading Bowl Club members. 23 elementary school teams competed in our competition, held virtually Saturday, November 13th, 2021. We ranked in the top 10 with a 3-way tie for 8th place with Lake City and Point South. Danica Chung, Lyric Handy, Jada Johnson, Vanessa Rickett, Vanessa Sanchez, Renaya Sargent, Azaria Michael, Amik Hall, Austin Hall, David Williams, Caden Washington, and London Smith. Now we will recognize our classroom winners. When your name is called, please come forward to receive your award. For kindergarten, Ms. Ann Brown, Sambo Poco, Isabella Melinado Salazar. When your name is called, please come forward. Sambo, can you please come forward? For Ms. Oka's class, Traylon Hightower and Chloe Norwood. For Ms. Williams' class, Adrienne Afont Albano and Zyla Samuels. For Ms. Wright's class, Jonathan Bennett, Avia Bragg. In first grade, Ms. Monroe's class, we have Andres Hurtado, Aranza Romero Macias. Miss N. Wilson's class, Olivia Cook and Caden Phillips. Miss Sampson's class, we have Bailey Harrison and Lennox Gillette. From Miss White's class, we have Cash Dixon. In second grade, Miss Mann's class, we have Jabri Green and Sylvia Claire Saint. Miss McCann's class, we have Freddie Aguilar and Alyssa Gonzalez. For Miss Kilpatrick's class, we have Jonathan Sanchez Chinchilla. And Miss Sadu's class, we have Nigel Emerson and David Chow and Courtney White. In third grade, we have Dr. Valentine's class, Michaela Pearson and DeMonte Lett. Ms. Barnes' class, we have David Williams and Vanessa Sanchez. From Ms. Sadu's class, we have James Nelson and Jemiah Watts. From Ms. Smith's class, we have Amira Devante and Ephraim Marcicio. From Ms. Wooten's class, we have Aiden Mack and Layla Woodhull. From Dr. Wright's class, we have Vivian Akeji and Austin Hall. In fourth grade, in Ms. Beasley's class, we have Amari Childs, Brittany Esquivel Aparcio. In Ms. Bennett's class, we have Neil Patel, Eileen Roca Villanueva. In Ms. Cook Brown's class, we have Zayden Parks, Montserrat Romero Macias. In Ms. Hamilton's class, we have Roxa Schools and Jaylene Clates. In Ms. Thomas's class, we have Jasmine Dorsey and Alexander Coleman. In Ms. Jackson's class, we have Jonathan Duran and Kamaya Springer. In fifth grade, we have Ms. Green's class, Austin Guzman, Ariana Howard. In Ms. Hempfield's class, we have Unique Themat and Amarian Howard. In Ms. Hood's class, we have Allison Torres and Scotty Jones. In Ms. Jackson's class, we have Dante Woodard and Malaya Miles. Ms. McElrath's class, we have Jordan Wynn and Lizette Neary. In Ms. Staples' class, we have Trayvon Morris and Brianna Martinez. Now we would like to acknowledge our virtual winners. We have Courtney White from Miss Sadu's 2nd grade, Vanessa Rickett from Miss Barnes' 3rd grade, and she is also a book club member. So let's go ahead and clap it up for those boys and girls. Doesn't it feel good to acknowledge? Doesn't it feel good to be acknowledged for all of your great work and efforts? You should be so proud. We are extremely proud of you. Now at this time, we have a special recognition of the 2 top readers at Tara Elementary. One student will be recognized from our K through 2 grade band, and the other top reader will be recognized from our 3rd through 5th grade band. These students have done exceptional with reading books on a Mayan and AR. They also have high Lexile measures and excellent grades in reading throughout the year. These students also have a love for reading. In their pastime, you can always catch them with a book in their hands. These students will be presented with a basket full of books and some extra goodies because they are the highest readers at Tara Elementary. Our winners. This one, K through 2, is a 1st grader from Miss White's class. She has a 94% average with 78.8 points. She read 168 books this year. Please help me to recognize Abigail Adebayo as the top reader from K through 2. And next, our 3rd through 5th grade student is a 4th grader from Miss Beasley's class. She has an 88% average with 58.9 points. She has read 130 books this school year. Please help me to recognize Brittany Escobar as the top reader for our 3rd through 5th grade. All right, now let's have one more thunderous, loud applause for all of our scholars in recognition of their efforts. So this concludes our program, but now we will have our very own principal, Dr. Brown, to give the students a reader's charge and closing remarks. Following Dr. Brown's remarks, refreshments will be served.
G-O-O-D-J-O-B. Good job, good job. I said G-O-O-D-J-O-B. Good job. Awesome sauce. Guys, give yourselves another round of applause right now. Right now. With that being said, we already know that Harry S. Truman has told us that not all readers are leaders, but we know that all leaders are readers. So it plays a critical role in your lives every single day. Now, I don't have a lot to say because I think our Teacher of the Year has summed it all up. And that is, you want to be the best at anything that you do. We strive for progress, not perfection. And in progress, there is always growth. We know that reading will continue to elevate you and push you up as it relates to our current life situations. As we are in this pandemic season, we know that the one thing you can do no matter where you are is read. Is what, guys? You can always do what, everybody? Read. You can do what? Read. You can do what? Read. You can read. And then from there, reading definitely, as I heard the top readers talk about why they love the books they read, we know that it multiplies. Because she said her favorite book had to do with subtraction. We know it multiplies your life experiences. And I see our teacher in the back, Miss Cook Brown, who's a math teacher, saying, yes, it's about that math. And you can learn about math in reading. We have word problems and things that make us learn so many different things. Now, reading allows you to also spend time with smart people. When you sit down, you may not be able to have lunch with former First Lady Michelle Obama or Joe Biden or someone like that, but if you read their book, it's almost like you're spending time with them. Am I right or wrong? Yes, it allows you to spend time with very important people. And then from there, you can quickly grow and learn and build up your own expertise. From there, I heard someone talk about the neighbor becoming a witch, right? Or having a family switch and they thought the neighbor was a witch. It's adventurous, isn't it? It takes you places you've never been before. So we always want you to think about your leadership. There is no way in the world you can lead if you're not reading. So I want you to remember those things. I'm going to take my mask off for a moment here as I prepare to close. I want you to remember the following things here. This is what I want you to remember. A reader lives 1,000 times before he or she dies. The man who never reads only lives once. I want you to remember this as well. Reading gives us some place to go when we have to stay where we are. Sometimes you want to go somewhere, but you can't really walk. You can't get on your scooter or your bike and go. You can't get in the car and go. So what do? You pick up a what, guys? You pick up a what, guys? You pick up a book. And then from there, the bottom line is we already know this is old school right here. This is old school. But we already know the more that you read, the more you will know, and the more that you learn, the more places, the more places you will go. So books are the plane and the train and the road and the destination. They are the journey. The books are home. With that being said, I want you to remember that as you continue to be leaders within this community and beyond. And with that being said, as I close, I would like to give a special thanks to, as Ms. Gillespie would say, I think of her as the book bug. Her whole emblem is that ladybug. You can see her always moving around and helping things grow and do those things. Let's give it up for our marvelous media specialist, Ms. Gillespie. Where is she? Who put all of this together for us. We're so grateful for her. We're grateful for her grace, her class, her excellence. We're grateful for her being so innovative and creative and always being willing to go above the grain for these scholars. Boy, I tell you, it's been like Alice in Wonderland today. We've had an adventure today. It's been absolutely amazing. Ms. Gillespie, thank you for your dynamic leadership. Give it up one more time for our marvelous media specialist, Ms. Gillespie, right now. And under her leadership in supporting all that she does, because she is one that each one reach one type of person, I would like to thank our MC, Miss Remy. Give it up for Miss Remy. I would like to thank our Teacher of the Year, SY22, Miss Winfield. Give it up for our speaker. We also want to thank Miss Chopra, Miss Gresham, Miss Green, Miss Wilkerson, Miss Gibson. You see them all over there at the refreshment table and all beyond the tables back here. Give it up for all of those ladies. Give it up for Miss Byers in the cafeteria, our manager in the back who supported with tea bags and things of that nature. Dr. Locke, Miss Booker Wilson, and Miss Bell up front in the front office, as well as our custodians. Look at this place right here. We couldn't do it without our custodians. Give it up for our custodians right now. And then from there, we're going to also give it up for our paraprofessionals, Miss Bailey, Miss Stevenson, Miss Johnson, and Miss E. Johnson. Miss Bowen, who's not even here. She's formerly retired, but a long-term sub, not serving now. But she still, from a distance, came out here and made sure created these decorations for us. Give it up for her as well. With that being said, we just want to thank you all. I thank Dr. Thomas for her leadership standing with me as we serve and support Ms. Gillespie and her team. Thank you all to your parents who are not here, but will be able to view this program. We thank your parents and let them know we send in love their way for making sure that you are always tight and what, guys? Right. Tight and right. We appreciate you and we love each and every one of you. Remember, readers are leaders. Keep on reading. God bless you. Take care, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. And this concludes our program. And now we'll turn it over to our refreshment table to give us direction as to what we need to do. Thank you.